The 8th annual Tsietsi Mashinini lecture saw different generations gather in Soweto for a frank talk around the gaps that have led to the despondency among many young people.
We need to actually have schools where young people at the age of 12 can have a form of streaming them into vocation. Because at VET, we have 5,000 places for 80,000 applicants. So now what happens to the rest of these children? They go and reroute traffic in Joburg when lights are off, and which is quite sad. So we need to have an opening of all these opportunities of young people who will be entrepreneurial, who will be able to, without even needing a degree, to form their own Google, to form an African-made Facebook that will speak to our challenges.
Mashinini championed youth struggles in the 70s, and the speakers say he would have been disheartened to see a number of young people that are sitting at home without a job.
The list of lamentable and monumental failures is too long, and most crucial and important is that of youth unemployment. The question is, what would have Tsietsi Mashinini done when faced with this crisis? I would implore robust tools of foresight and future-proof that capture the loss of emotions, capture the loss of motion of economics, and they embed them as the guiding light. A different path is possible in the country. One that can reduce unemployment, grow the economy, and get better outcomes in social cohesion. But sadly, this is ignored by government policy regime.
The Mashinini family spoke on the importance of maintaining the freedom fighters' legacy.
Tsietsi Mashinini, to a large extent, at the national level, at the public level, is not sufficiently recognized for the role that he played, nor is the June 16 phenomenon been taken through the liberation struggle. So a lecture like this brings us back to the details of who the person is. It takes us back to the details of what was June 16 all about. Coming to think of it, over 500 children under 19 were killed on June 16 and subsequent days. It is not a minor massacre. It's not a by-the-way thing. It is not a by-the-way political event. It is a huge event, yet the country is underplaying it, yet the youth of today is underplaying it, yet leadership of today is underplaying it, and so on and so forth.
At age 19, Mashinini led masses of students in the 1976 student uprising and delivered an address urging them to remain gallant in the fight and not retreat. The same sentiments were shared at his memorial lecture.
Our learners, please be strong. I'm a history teacher. I used to tell them that, the class of 1976 was very passionate. They knew what they wanted to achieve. They are the only people who can correct the situation. If a recommendation can be done by whoever up there, I'm telling you, it will never work. So, my beautiful learners, please be strong. Challenge the situation.
The lecture also included a question and answer session to allow for more interaction between the young and old.
What stands out from today's speaking and all of the things that are proposed, all the problem-solving techniques, is that we as a youth right now have to have a mandate that is in relation to what Tsietsi Mashinini did in their time. Because what this generational mandate allows us to do is have economical willpower, to have empathy, to be able to make decisions that are going to benefit the youth and the future of our generation.
I am also worried in terms of being a graduate without a job, but I pray and hope that this is going to change.
I'm worried about the hopelessness, hopefully that it doesn't drown the people, the students who feel like they have to find employment to be of value to themselves and the society. However, speaking about what they can contribute to the economy is what the speaker, Professor Vilakazi, has mentioned about the vocational skills.
Thus calling for a ramped-up planning process on mitigating against the country's socio-economic challenges. They believe that there's a need to ensure the politics and science of empathy and for young people to be radical in their quest for a better life in emulating what Tsietsi Mashinini stood for. Katlego Logodi, SABC News, Soweto.